Hi. How do you make your communication unique? How do you talk to people so that they really understand and reach them in a unique way? We're going to talk about that today. Telling your story in a unique way. First off, it's not just delivery and it's just not the words. Using creativity and your unique style together to blend it will help you have a unique story to tell. First, you want to embrace your perspective. What is your viewpoint that's unique? What experiences can you reflect on? And what voice can you use, or what different types of voices can you use as you work through the story? Choose an unconventional approach. That's a way that a story hasn't been told before. Many times the stories would begin and they would progress. You don't have to have a specific, easy timeline. You can jump through time, you can go forward really fast, and you can jump back. So you can play with non-linear time frames and even incorporate some ideas like symbolism or magical realism to give the reader depth. Now, one of my writers, J.R. Tolkien, he made up a whole new world and new names for different places. And most of his book is describing locations, which is the backdrop for the different people who went on these journeys. So they weren't people, they were a lot of different creatures. As they went on there was constant breadcrumbs being dropped with the scenery. Many times you will read that the scenery appeared evil. Was it evil? What is the backdrop for your story? You can give that backdrop a personality, whether it's in a McDonald's playground, whether it's a school, or whether it's your own home. The things around your characters can have their own personality. You don't want them to steal the limelight, but it's an interesting way to think about it. Next, you want to think about your characters. You want them to be rich and full of mystery. And the goal that you as a writer have when you're working through this is to cause the reader to want to read one more page. Or if you're a podcaster, to listen to the next point. How can you make these characters unique and very intriguing? First off, you can create a unique character outline, and then you can just give little pieces of it to the reader as they read along. I know that in The Hobbit, one of the most interesting parts of that is the first chapter, where you have this peaceful little hobbit sitting on his porch, smoking rings with a long pipe, and a funny old man with a blue hat came along and talked to him, and they were arguing about different things, and Bilbo found out it was a long lost friend. At the end of the chapter, our little hobbit friend is a totally different person. So what happened? How did that cause the events of the book to start to play? Also, think about different styles. What types of genre do you like? You could do a mashup of different genres, and then incorporate your own personal anecdotes or your own personal stories with a twist. These are a few ideas to telling your own unique story. I hope I gave you some ideas. See you next time.